Today we delve into the mind of a remarkable philosopher, Søren Kierkegaard. Born in the early 19th century in Copenhagen, Denmark, Kierkegaard grew in an environment steeped in philosophical thought. His father, a man deeply engaged in philosophical contemplation, instilled in young Søren a profound intellectual curiosity. This was the nurturing ground for a thinker who would eventually challenge the bedrock of traditional beliefs and delve into the intricacies of human existence. Kierkegaard's journey was not just one of the mind, but of the soul, as he sought to understand the depths of human experience and the existential dilemmas we all face. Kierkegaard's path to philosophical prominence was carved during his time at the University of Copenhagen. Immersed in studies of philosophy and theology, he found himself increasingly disillusioned. The historical and philosophical works he encountered seemed disconnected from the tangible realities of life. They lacked the depth, the authenticity, the visceral connection to the human experience he sought. This dissatisfaction was not merely academic. It was a deep existential yearning for a philosophy that resonated with the lived experiences of individuals. It was this yearning that propelled Kierkegaard to chart a new course in philosophical thought, one that would address the core of human existence. In his quest for a more authentic understanding of human existence, Kierkegaard introduced a concept that would become a cornerstone of existential philosophy: angst, or existential anxiety. Through his seminal work, The Concept of Anxiety, Kierkegaard explored this complex emotion, distinguishing it from the clinical anxiety disorders identified by medical professionals. Angst, as he described, was a profound existential condition rooted in the very fabric of human life. It was the natural response to the fundamental uncertainties, the unknowns, the mysteries that pervade our existence. Kierkegaard's exploration of angst was not just an academic exercise. It was an invitation for us to contemplate the depths of our own existential reality. Kierkegaard's examination of angst was deeply rooted in the human condition. From birth, we are thrust into a world filled with endless possibilities, yet riddled with uncertainty. This world presents us with situations, choices, dilemmas that stir within us a deep sense of unease. Kierkegaard saw angst as the recognition of the vastness of existence, the enormity of the unknown, and the weight of responsibility that comes with our freedom. He urged us to consider how angst is not just a psychological state, but a profound philosophical and existential inquiry, prompting us to question our very existence and confront the limits of our knowledge and understanding. Kierkegaard profoundly linked the concepts of anxiety and freedom. Anxiety is the dizziness of freedom, he stated, encapsulating the idea that the freedom to make choices is inherently anxiety-inducing. This anxiety arises from our awareness of the boundless possibilities that life offers and the responsibility that accompanies our decisions. In each moment of our lives, we face choices that shape our destiny. This freedom, while empowering, also carries a profound sense of responsibility and consequently anxiety. Kierkegaard believed that understanding this relationship is key to pursuing a meaningful life. Kierkegaard's observations on anxiety are strikingly relevant to our modern world. In today's society, we are inundated with choices and information, facing the constant challenge of making decisions that shape our lives. Kierkegaard recognized that this condition often leads to a state of perpetual anxiety. The sheer volume of decisions, the pace of change, and the complexity of the world we live in contribute to a persistent state of unease. This modern context, Kierkegaard would argue, brings his philosophy into sharp focus, as it underscores the ubiquity and intensity of existential anxiety in contemporary life. However, Kierkegaard did not perceive anxiety solely as a negative force. He viewed it as a fundamental aspect of life, imbued with the potential for personal and existential development. He proposed that our responses to anxiety, the choices we make in its presence, ultimately define the quality of our lives. Anxiety, in Kierkegaard's view, is not something to be avoided but to be engaged with, as it can be a catalyst for profound personal growth and a pathway to a life lived fully and meaningfully. In response to the existential challenge of anxiety, Kierkegaard put forth the concept of passion. He posited that the energy of anxiety could be channeled into passionate pursuits, transforming it into a driving force for personal growth and self-realization. Passion, in its many forms, be it love, creativity, career, or ideology, becomes the means through which we find resonance and meaning in our lives. Kierkegaard believed that it is through the pursuit of these passions, rooted in subjective truth, that we find a profound sense of fulfillment and purpose. Central to Kierkegaard's philosophy is the pursuit of subjective truth. He emphasized the importance of finding truth that holds personal significance and authenticity. The crucial thing is to find a truth which is truth for me. Kierkegaard wrote, highlighting the significance of embracing subjective truth and the existential dedication required to pursue what holds personal significance. He urged us to explore our own subjectivity, to seek out the passions that align with our unique perspectives, values, and aspirations. The pursuit of subjective truth, Kierkegaard argued, requires a leap of faith, a profound trust in the authenticity of our own experiences, perspectives, and aspirations. This leap is both emotional and existential, entailing a willingness to embrace uncertainty and to confront the anxieties that arise from stepping outside the comfort of collective beliefs. It is a commitment to living a life guided by what holds personal significance, even in the absence of external validation or intellectual consensus. Kierkegaard underscored the importance of confronting anxiety, of mustering the courage to face the discomfort and uncertainty it brings. He understood that growth and self-realization require us to move beyond the confines of our anxieties and take action in their presence. By confronting anxiety, we reclaim agency over our lives. We acknowledge the inherent risks and uncertainties that come with making choices, but we refuse to be held captive by them. We recognize that anxiety, though discomforting, can serve as a compass, guiding us toward areas of personal growth and transformation. At the heart of Kierkegaard's philosophy is the profound understanding that the development of the self is intricately linked to our ability to face the anxiety of existence. He believed that true self-realization and meaning can only be achieved by taking leaps of faith and wholeheartedly embracing the uncertainty that life presents. In doing so, we resist the temptation to conform to societal norms and escape into distractions that hinder personal growth and self-discovery. Kierkegaard warned against the dangers of succumbing to conformity and complacency. He believed that when we conform to societal norms without question, we forfeit our agency and sacrifice the potential for personal growth. True fulfillment and self-discovery lie beyond the confines of conformity. They are found by embracing the uncertainty, venturing into the unknown, and embracing the richness of our individual experiences. Kierkegaard's philosophy encourages us to embrace solitude and silence, allowing for moments of contemplation and self-discovery. By carving out time for introspection, we create space to confront our anxieties, examine our choices, and align ourselves with our deepest values and aspirations. Through this process, we cultivate a heightened sense of self-awareness, enabling us to navigate the complexities of existence with clarity and purpose. We discover the unique gifts and talents that we possess and find ways to express them authentically in the world. In conclusion, Kierkegaard's insights into the human condition remind us of the significant role of anxiety in our lives. It's a natural response to the disquieting, confusing, and uncertain nature of existence. In a world filled with choices and possibilities, anxiety can become overwhelming. However, it can also be a driving force toward greatness and self-actualization. Kierkegaard encourages us to make choices that pursue the heights and depths of the unknown. His framework, rooted in faith in the Christian God, can be applied to any subjective view of meaning and purpose. In a society that often stigmatizes anxiety as a weakness or illness, Kierkegaard's perspective reminds us that anxiety is an inherent aspect of human consciousness. By embracing anxiety, learning to live with it, and taking leaps of faith into what holds personal meaning and purpose, we can lead more fulfilled and authentic lives.